Today is a very, very historic day. It's not every day you get to see the return of the triumphant, intrinsic, intellectually gifted, amazing, astounding, revolutionary, cataclysmic, charismatic individual that you see today on the forefront. It's not every day that you see somebody so high in scope, so universally respected and admired by his peers. Somebody who's a deliverer, somebody who's a bringer, a giver of the truth, somebody who's so unfiltered that whatever he says is still going to coincide with the facts, with the truth, regardless of how people feel, regardless of how people perceive him, regardless of what people say, regardless of their emotions, their reactions, regardless of how you fucking feel. At the end of the day, the speaker of the truth is here. The triumphant return of the most cataclysmic, the most universal, the most perfected extraterrestrial, this side of the X-Files. Like I said before, whenever I produce content, I always make it with the goal in mind of you people not deserving it, which you people proven. You've proven you don't deserve this content, which is why I stopped making videos. I'm not gonna give you bitch ass motherfuckers the full scoop on why I left, but I was feeling generous. I was feeling generous because I was seeing a whole bunch of garbage. Like, I was thinking that after I made my content, that would spawn people who would take after my concept, the videos I made, who would copy the facts, expose garbage. But no, it seems like there's been a resurgence of more people dick riding garbage since I've left. So nobody has yet to fill that void. I guess it just goes to show. It really just goes to show just how unique I really am. There's so many idiots, billions of humans on this planet. And my content is unique, is the uniquest above them all. I mean, it's really just a testament to how revolutionary I truly am. With that being said, just so you know, this video, this incoming content that you're currently watching, yes, you loser, you don't deserve it. You don't. And you never will. But with that being said, to be honest, I don't really even watch anime like that anymore. At least not how I used to. Like back in the 90s, early 2000s, when shit was solid, when shit was classic, when the animation was great, when directors knew what they were doing, when anime was greatly directed, when shit was just interesting, well written, and well produced. Now these days you got nothing but garbage. The same rinse and repeat isekai, the same generic shonen, the same box standard seinen, just generic ass shit left and right with horrible directing 24/7. But I was trying to give anime a chance again, because the entire 2010s was complete shit. But come 2021, and nothing has changed. The whole new decade in anime is still shit. So I'm going to lay down the objective list of the most garbage, overrated piece of shit anime of winter 2021. When it comes to complete overrated garbage ass anime that retarded idiots on the internet dick ride to no end, that doesn't even come close to being even the slightest bit good that people claim to be, Attack on Titan is number one every single fucking time. Attack on Titan has got to be one of the most garbage, overrated piece of shit stain on humanity I have ever seen. Complete shitty story, shitty characters, shitty plot that goes absolutely nowhere. I mean, when Attack on Titan first came out, right, people like to say Attack on Titans went downhill after a certain point. No, it was always dog shit. And I always laugh at these brain dead Attack on Titan fanboys who think that this series is something intellectual. It's fucking guys fighting naked monsters. How can you make that complicated? By adding a whole bunch of boring plot twists and a whole bunch of generic politics? Even a 2-year-old could write some shit like that. Just because you add political elements to your series, that doesn't mean it's gonna be good or sophisticated or mature. This shit is trash. It's a series built off the foundation of niggas swinging around and slashing naked giants in the fucking neck. How complicated do you think shit like that gonna be? Just because they add a whole bunch of fake politics. Like I said before, Attack on Titan fanboys are some of the most gullible, mentally ill retards. This is how they get you. They started off crappy as hell, you know, they try to make it generic as fuck and it stays generic, but then they throw in politics and all of a sudden it's supposed to be mature. Like, get the fuck out of here. All of the characters are dog shit. Eren, he has to be one of the worst fucking protagonists of all fucking time. He's dog shit. People trying to act like he's sophisticated because he starts off kind of goody two shoes, but now he's into like this gray moral area, and like that doesn't make him well written. You take one character and then the next page or the next arc, he's all evil and shit. You call that character development, motherfucker? That's just bipolar disorder. Like the author doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He's just making shit up as he goes. Attack on Titan in general is dog shit, but season 4 has got to be the worst. The worst production, the worst story, the worst animation. It really just shows just how garbage Attack on Titan truly was from the start when it first came out. I mean, I never thought Attack on Titans was good, but man, season 4 really just proved my worst nightmares when it comes to just how idiotic an anime fan can truly be. The deterioration of fucking quality anime. Attack on Titan season 4 represents that to the fullest. Complete dog shit anime. The Promised Neverland season 2, and boy does this anime fucking suck. I mean, the first season was complete and utter dog shit. You had a whole bunch of boring, uninteresting child characters in this maze trying to survive and shit in this house. They get free relatively easily, unrealistically easily, and then season 2 follows them in the forest, and you know, people are trying to complain and cry because the anime isn't adapting the manga properly or whatever, but in hindsight, that's a good thing because the manga, the source material was complete dog shit. Do you people not remember the fucking ending? That trash ass ending? I mean, Emma has got to be one of the worst protagonists of all time. We got this character, right, who not only wants to save her family, the humans, but she also wanted to save the demons who are eating them in this vicious cycle. Like, the character is so retarded. Again, just because Promised Neverland season 2 doesn't follow the manga doesn't mean it would have been better. If it did follow the manga, it's still shit regardless. If anything, this should have been an opportunity to fix the manga's mistakes. I mean, it's crazy how the season 2 anime is somehow worse than the manga, when the manga itself was complete dog shit. This is what happens when you adapt a trash manga, when you make an anime of an already trash manga. You just get something worse. You get a worse product. And that's what Promised Neverland season 2 is. A whole bunch of boring, uninteresting characters, shitty protagonists, decent level animation, horrible sound design. I mean, Promised Neverland season 2 is complete dog shit, just like its manga counterpart. There's absolutely nothing good about this shit. Trash. Alright, next up on the list is Beastars season 2. And you know this garbage is really telling to the decline of the anime industry when shit like Beastars? Beast fucking Stars get season 2? A season 2? This is just furry pandering bullshit for weirdos who like to beat off the anthropomorphic animals. Just obsessed losers with nothing to do in life. People who are so far down. People who like anime like this are people who hit rock bottom. When you think of rock bottom, you think of people who enjoy garbage like this. Autistic individuals who love garbage like this. I mean, you know the anime industry is in a spiral down when CGI shit like this gets a season 2. I mean, this anime has all the problems as all the other shitty anime on this list. Bad animation, bad characters, bad plot. I mean, CGI animation? What the fuck happened, people? What happened to the early 2000s and 90s and 80s when we had beautiful animation, 2D animation, cell animation? Now we have these shitty... Imagine being content with a CGI anime. You motherfuckers are pathetic, bro. I swear, you people are rees, bro. Like, you people are pathetic. There's no other way to describe for an individual who likes shit like this. You're on the spectrum, you have a mental illness, you have a mental disability. There's just all kinds of things wrong with your brain that doesn't fundamentally make sense. This is what separates people like you from me. Somebody on a hierarchy to somebody that is a peasant. You're liking garbage like this. You're wasting time out of your day to watch garbage, poorly written, wannabe thriller, mystery, romance like this Beastars. Complete garbage. It fails in every way. And the animation is terrible. But yeah, Beastars season 2 complete trash. I already wasted way too much time on this garbage. Trash. Alright, next up on the list is Gintama. And can I just say, Thank God. Thank fucking God. After 20 long fucking years, this garbage is finally coming to an end. I mean, imagine being a fan of this garbage. Gintama has always been a typical garbage ass shonen that tried to separate itself from the crowd by being a gag comedy, trying to have like comedy in it intertwined with like storytelling, but it falls flat because the characters are shit, the story's shit, the animation shit. Gintama has always been garbage. This is one of the most overrated garbage anime of all time that fans like to dick ride, but when you actually take the time out of your day to watch it, you'll realize just how shit it is. Unfunny humor, bad animation, terrible characters. I mean, this shit is like 600 episodes long and almost no character receives development. It's even worse than One Piece in that aspect. And you know you're bad when I'm comparing you to One Piece because One Piece is complete dog shit. But yeah, Gintama has always been a terrible, basic ass shonen. Complete garbage. One of the worst shonen ever made. Anybody getting excited for this movie, being a long time Gintama fan, you are a complete dumbass. This is the type of idiot. This type of anime appeals to people on the spectrum, people who are just so mentally disabled that they can't think of anything more sophisticated than what a garbage like this can entail. Just boring ass humor, unfunny characters, boring fight scenes, boring story, like terrible writing. Like Gintama has always been shit, always. Don't let these people fool you. Anybody getting excited for this movie, you're an idiot. But I gotta say, thank God, one less shit stain on the medium of anime. Hopefully we can recuperate with some quality next year because this shit is complete trash. And I'm thankful that this shit is finally wrapping up. Alright, next up on the list is the trash known as Wonder Egg Priority. And this is the type of anime that appeals to complete fucking weirdos. This is the type of anime that appeals to people who are obsessed with like lolly, moe type of anime. Just weirdos who just would never be able to communicate with a woman in real life. People who are just so alone in life that they just have to find a type of anime to make some type of escapism, basically. Just losers. Full-on losers. I know when I said B-Stars is rock bottom, but anime that appeals to these type of weirdos or weirdos who get drawn in by this type of anime, those are truly rock bottom individuals. These are the type of weirdos that you will find anywhere on the internet, on Twitter, on social media websites. Just the most pathetic type of anime fan. Wonder Egg Priority is the latest moe garbage that just appeals to complete and other mentally ill social rejects. This is the type of anime that tries to have a type of philosophical theme, try to have deeper meaning in it, but it's just basic surface level shit. Anybody thinking that an anime like this that tries to like delve into complex topics, it fails in every way. This is the type of anime that people think delves into complex topics, but it's really just surface level at best. It's just a metaphor for, human error and shit, depression, problems, just basic ass shit that's thrown at your face. In the most blatant terms, there's no subtlety in this type of anime. Just poorly written garbage. And the funny thing is, when an anime like this does try to have deeper things like this, or let's say Evangelion, the fan base only ever cares about the girls and shit, just drawing fan art, jerking off to them, just pathetic individuals. So it completely undermines the thematics that an anime like this is trying to show. But it's trash regardless. Terrible animation, terrible plot, terrible characters, surface level themes. It's just trash. Anybody thinking this anime is good, you are 100% a fucking idiot. Next up on the list is the garbage known as Dr. Stone Wars. Oh man, it's just like they say. Idiocy is rampant in the mainstream. Idiocy is the wider number. Somebody like me is always going to be outnumbered 9-1. 100 to 1,000. I'm always going to be that smaller number when it comes to idiocy, when it comes to critiquing, when it comes to analyzing greatness, when it comes to exposing trash. I'm always going to be in that small category, that small numerical value. But man, Dr. Stone Wars, complete garbage. A second season to an already shitty anime. Like, you already know the anime industry again. I keep repeating myself because it's true. The anime industry is on a spiral down. We keep getting season 2, season 3 of garbage. And Dr. Stone season 2 is complete shit. Imagine making a season 2 of an already shitty anime. It's pretentious bullshit that tries to sell itself as a unique shonen because it's about science instead of about action or whatever. But it's basically the exact same thing as any other battle shonen. It just, instead of like a power system, they're using science against, nature and shit. It's bullshit. The comedy isn't funny. The characters are terrible. Like, this has to be some of the most poorly written characters I have ever seen. And the funny thing is, nobody even gives a fuck about this anime. This anime, the manga has been selling poorly as fuck. It ain't even ranked top 10. Yeah, this shit is getting canceled immediately. This is gonna be the last season of this trash. This shit is not getting a season 3. That's just a fact. Dr. Stone Stone Wars is just another complete garbage anime that nobody's gonna remember in 10 years. Nobody's gonna remember a decade later and say that Stone Wars was an amazing anime. Get the fuck out of here. This shit is trash. Next up on this list is the garbage known as ReZero. Season 2 Part 2, apparently, because they were too stupid to name it Season 3. But to give a rundown, it's, ReZero, another shitty, generic, boring, garbage isekai. People try to act like this is different and better and more sophisticated and unique because it has a gimmick where he dies and, he teleports back and gets to relive the segments to try to redo shit. But again, it's just a generic isekai. Every isekai is complete and utter bullshit, garbage, entertainment. Everything's the exact same thing. A guy dies, he transports to another world. But again, it tries to rely on the gimmick of, alternating routes. Every time he dies, he gets to do something different or gets to change or figure out how he died and how to avoid that death. But again, it's still boring because the characters are trash, the animation sucks, the story sucks. It's trash. You're an idiot if you think that this shit isn't garbage. Anybody wasting their time watching this shit, you are an idiot and you're a fake anime fan. Anybody watching isekai, you're retarded. Every isekai is garbage, but ReZero gotta be one of the worst ones, one of the worst offenders when it comes to just garbage isekai. But the entire genre has always been shit since its inception. Okay, next up on the list is the trash known as Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh man, does this anime suck? But Shaman, this anime isn't even from this season. How can you say that? You think I give a fuck? I'm still gonna put this garbage on here. The fuck you gonna do about it? Cry in the comment section like a little pussy? This anime is complete dog shit. I mean, the fact that when this manga first came out or anime, nobody was even giving a fuck about the manga. You know a manga is bad when it specifically needs an anime to hype it up for it to generate more sales. A manga should be able to generate sales off its own merits. It shouldn't need an anime adaptation to boost its popularity. That's how you know shit like this isn't actually quality and it's just a generic series that people are hyping up. In the anime, the hype and anticipation of the anime made the manga sales of this garbage boost up. This shit is trash. It's the same generic, typical shonen formula you've seen 1,000 times. There's nothing new about this series. The characters are generic, the story's trash, the voice acting sucks. It tries to have a serious and deep story, yet it fails at surface level at best, and it fails in every way, similar to shit like Full Metal Alchemist. I mean, this anime sucks in just about every fundamental way. I can't think of a single positive to say about this anime. You got so many retards on Twitter and on the internet hyping this trash up, but for what? It's the same generic shit you've seen 1,000 times, done worse actually. The characters are horrible. Yuji, the main character, is one of the worst, most generic protagonists ever. This entire anime is complete and utter dog shit. Everything about it sucks. Next up on the list is EX Arm. And for as bad as this anime is, it's still the best that this season has to offer. That's the sad thing. That's the pitiful thing. An anime this fucking bad, this grotesque, is still the best this season has to offer. It really just shows you, it really tells you just how far the anime industry has dwindled down. Just to a cesspool of mediocrity that idiots keep hyping up. Back in the 90s, this would have never happened. Some trash like this CGI abomination, it would have never happened. That's just how it was. We actually celebrated equality back in the day. You retards don't know about that because you're not sophisticated enough. You don't know how to turn your brain on and think with at least a single ounce of more critical thinking. You don't have the necessary nutrients to think so because you're an idiot. I mean, again, EX Arm falls victim to all of the trash tropes and whatever of everything else that plagues this list. Trash story, trash characters, trash animation, especially that animation part. I mean, the CGI is somehow worse than Beastars, and Beastars looks like an abomination. Just stop, man. Stop with these CGI anime. Just stop. It's just pitiful. You people are pathetic. Trash.